3G's family, what's going on? It's your boy GMS. You know I had to come through and switch it up a little bit. We had to take out that old intro and bring in a new one. And you already know what time it is. 3G's family, let's go.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with GMS and Blackk G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's, cause we them 3G's.
Yeah, fresh out Minnesota, Milwaukee out in Florida. We your ghetto reporters, talking shit that's important. Educating your minds and putting this shit in order. Pull up that holy water, roll up right out the quarter. Pull up to the chat and loiter. We legends like Richie Porter, but won't find us on the corner. Hustle off this mic recording. We stay locked in like solitary confinement. You can't buy this type of common sense that we providing. Don't need no topics, we can do an hour just vibing. No silence, we riding. That goofy ish not flying, no lying. It's just some real life ish. And if you looking for me, I'll be with them 3G's, bitch.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with GMS and Blackk G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's, cause we them 3G's, yeah.
Yo,
Hey,
what's up?
Hey y'all.
What up,
3G's.
3G's family?
What's up, y'all?
AP's back in the building. Hey, everybody say what up, AP?
Say happy belated birthday.
Yeah, happy belated birthday to the OG AP.
Old ass nigga, man. I ain't shit but 42, man. But I went to go hoop for the first time this summer.
How was it?
It wasn't good.
Left
No?
the court like
But like-
Anthony Davis.
Listen, yeah, man. Listen, because I was playing, I played okay. That wasn't a problem, nigga.
Yeah.
My body, dog. I told them young niggas, I was like, man, y'all got this, man. Y'all have a good one, man. I said, y'all be safe. One nigga was like, hey, you be safe too, OG. I'm like, man, I'm never coming back.
Go ice your knees, OG.
Nigga, the only way to
damn.
be safe is never come back, nigga. I'm still, even all day, I've been just sore still. Like, God damn, when the fuck did I work out every day? No
Yeah.
problem. Soon as you hoop and actually try, man, I feel every motherfucking thing, dog.
The worst for me is being a avid smoker and trying to go up and down the court. You're wheezing like a motherfucker.
Now,
Oh,
see, I'm
Lord.
cool on that. I'm cool on like the breathing, cardio, all that, dog. It's just like the aches and pains, man. The aches and pains. Hey, first of all, thank you all to everybody that showed love for the birthday and shit. You know, whether it was just saying what's up, happy birthday, those that was looking out, being generous, you know, that's not necessary, but it sure is appreciated. So shout out to my homie, Joe Blast, always look out, show love. Chandra came in big, strong for a nigga, you know, shout out to all y'all for looking out, but I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, man, first time on the court. Hey, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just talking shit.
Keep going.
The way I felt though.
Are you gonna go with your kids again like you used to?
Yeah, see, they can't fuck with me.
Or like your old co-workers?
Even they wasn't fucking with me. Like they couldn't really do nothing with me either. Cause for one, I can shoot your lights out.
Yeah.
I'm heavy enough to back people down. Pause. And these young niggas don't hold D no more. So when you a shooter
How
and you
gonna
niggas
pump
don't
back?
hold, they don't hold D.
They waiting for that rebound to try to go back to the other
No.
end and shoot.
Young
Nobody
niggas
play
don't
no
play-
defense, man.
No, nobody play no defense no more. And they don't even play. I ain't seen a serious game happen, like pickup games happen in some years, dog. They be
Yeah.
just bullshit. And I ain't seen nobody really play like that. So whatever. I hold my own, but when it's time to go home and shit, the age just be like, nigga, why is you doing this?
When
Like
you
what-
walking out the gym and you feeling that little extra shit, you like,
No, I'm feeling shit that don't supposed to hurt, nigga. Today I'm like, why is my shoulder blade so goddamn sore? Like, what the fuck did my shoulder blade do yesterday?
He said my left clavicle.
metacarpal. Yeah, my third metacarpal swollen like a motherfucker.
And shit. And all I do these days is if I do the gym, I don't go hard in there, and then I just walk around my complex. And even then, like just walking, I'd be like, oh, my back. So I don't know if I just need to stretch more or what. But
listen, even with my fault, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just reading the comment. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, even with my supreme confidence with boxing and shit, and I know I got hands, I don't want to be caught in that one situation where your speed ain't what your brain, like your brain still telling you got the same speed and power that you once had.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out the hard way that I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen some old niggas take some bad L's, not knowing that they not who they used to be.
Bro got an insane counter on him.
Dog, I might bounce the fist off a nigga face and it don't phase him and shit. And I be like, now what am I gonna do? I shoulder blade is for. I just threw my shoulder blade.
Nigga, he said, what was that pop? What the fuck?
Everybody gonna say, "Oh, he's hit the shit out." No, nigga, that was my fucking hand shattering into a million pieces, bro.
See, you're talking about like the physical things, but I feel like I'd be waking up with, or even just realizing I have new scars or new marks on me. Like, do y'all have that going on?
That happens to me.
I actually no, I don't. And for me to be a lighter brother, I still don't be having like unknown bruises and shit. Maybe it's the aliens taking you away, GMS. With bumps on your bumps on weird places and shit.
Hey, this nigga said try bowling. Bowling will mess your whole beam flicker up, man. You need your beam flicker, dog.
Who said try
bowling? Beam flicker. Oh, your finger.
Oh, I see it.
The beam flicker.
JG must be like he must be like 58, still trying to act athletic. Nigga, bowling ain't athletic. Nigga. That is not a sport, motherfucker.
He said, well, if you walk up to the line and do a spin real quick, nigga.
Don't try to bring none of y'all niggas bringing these soft ass pickleball sports into this shit. We talking about
that Chappelle skit where he makes Ed One with bowling and shit.
We talking about LeBron James level athleticism, nigga. We're not talking about.
But let me ask
pro bowlers, nigga.
How do y'all not think that bowling isn't athletic? I mean, because it's heavy.
Okay, let's go.
And you're doing this, right?
It's an exercise.
So is grocery shopping then. So is carrying the milk from the car to the house. So is.
But you're not doing it over and over. You see what I'm saying? It's the repetition. AP,
you get two motherfucking rolls every hour, every 20 to 30 minutes. You roll two motherfucking balls. Pause.
That shit add up, man. I'm telling you, your fingers be all sore.
If anything, yeah, you fuck. Now I got a big ass mother. Hold on, I can't even. How the fuck do I turn this shit for the camera? I can't even do it. I got a big ass blister. See, I was shooting an AK. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I had
a picture.
Yeah, I shot 100 rounds through it only, but loading the motherfucking clip, I started pinching my finger and wasn't realizing it to 3 clips in. I'm like, I got a big ass bloody ass blister. Nah, I was drunk, but I was all of a sudden I'm like, God damn, I still got more to keep loading this whole ass fucking clip with. Listen, I ain't never shot one. You know, I got an AR. I ain't never shot no AK. That motherfucker burned me on one hand because it got hot as a bitch. It's not that accurate. You know, I'm decent. I did take a picture of my motherfucking target, but I would never buy one of them motherfuckers, dog.
You remember having a hot shell flip up and go in the back of your shirt, hit the back of your neck?
Yes, that happened a lot. What? You'd be surprised. They bounce off the wall, the little partition or something.
With the rifles, man, them motherfuckers, it'll, because you know that little space, it'll hit off the wall and come right back. Yeah, trick shot right in the back of your.
That's pretty.
I've never shot a gun before, so I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
The first time that shit happened, bro, you should have heard me. Man, I yelled like a mother. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga was flapping the back of his shirt to make it fall off the back. Nigga, I was fucked up.
Hey man, can we get back on everybody trying to get into this conversation however they can and shit?
Yeah.
Like, no, man, when I was playing cornhole with the Asians, man, I had threw my back out for 3 months. Nigga, that ain't a sport, nigga.
He said my wrist thick as hell.
And they be wearing a glove and shit, the little Freddy glove and shit without the nails.
They walk in, oh shit, Pins is here. Pins is in the building.
Pins is a crazy bowler name. Nigga. You
and it's on his shirt.
You a dynamic bowler, nigga, if your name Pins, nigga.
He shows like Carlton from the Fresh
Okay,
Prince.
put it like this. I shoot pool. I shoot darts. You know what I'm saying? I would bowl, but my grandma could bowl, nigga. You know what I'm saying? An old ass lady be in there bowling. Am I bullshitting?
You're not, but that doesn't mean it does not exercise, AP.
Now, how many old bitches you see run a hustle in the hood in a ghetto ass park with some ghetto ass niggas? You know what I'm saying? Show me that, and then we can talk about why I'm sore right now. God damn it!
All right.
Don't try to put me in. Y'all old. I'm old, goddamn, but I ain't y'all level old yet, nigga. I'm gonna be there one day. I'm like, nigga, have you ever cross country skied, nigga?
Oh, that's one thing I can't.
That's
wait
the
for y'all
softest
to
shit
talk
ever.
about. I can't wait for that. I need
What?
to know AP's opinion on 100 niggas versus gorilla. I gotta know that shit. I don't even want to say nothing about it. I just want to hear this nigga come up with the perfect reason why it would or wouldn't work.
I'm gonna say it won't work. Cause first of all, too many hands in a pot. You know what I'm saying? How do you rush it with enough force without getting in each other's way?
Yeah.
And while y'all trying to rush it and knocking into each other and bumping around, that motherfucking gorilla gonna be doing damage, my nigga. Pulling facial features off, nigga. It's gonna be holding your nose and fucking lips in his hands and shit. This nigga gonna take it and just just take your whole nose and mouth off, nigga. And then the other niggas, the other 90-some niggas that see a nose and lips in this nigga hand, where are they going?
Nigga,
to the heels, nigga.
Bro, I said,
gone.
I said
they're not gonna stay.
I said most people have never seen a limb get torn off a body. When you see some shit like that, it's traumatizing. You don't know how you'll act seeing some shit like that in real life.
You know what I want y'all to do if one of y'all is in the mood to? Y'all can look up this woman who used to raise monkeys. They not even gorillas. And she got mauled by her monkey.
Yep.
Please find that bitch picture. If y'all can.
What she looks like after the mauling? Okay, GMS, it look like you want it.
I mean, if y'all don't want to, don't worry about it.
No, we can't.
Because people can look up on their own time. But I'm telling you, this will answer your motherfucking question live on air.
And that's just monkeys, not gorillas.
And that was a monkey. Her monkey. She raised this motherfucking monkey. Now imagine a gorilla that don't know your ass. Like, I don't know these motherfuckers. I'm about to rip lips and all kind of shit up.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, let's read this super chat before we pull that up.
You would have thought she was a burn victim.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony Johnson, for the 5. You see that, AP?
Raider Nation. Hey, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that love, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all was looking out, man.
Birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
It, thank you, bro. Made it to another one. God is good.
Amen. Old age is good. Okay, you gonna pull it up, AP?
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah,
Here we
down
go.
there.
Here we go.
What?
Now, this her monkey. This a little innocent bubbles looking motherfucking monkey. And this is after about 30 fucking facial reconstructions.
Oh no.
Y'all ain't see this is better than I expected because you ain't see her like pre-facial reconstructions.
Yeah,
Did y'all ever
put that up?
Have y'all ever seen the movie Hannibal?
Yep.
No.
Where the pigs mauled dude face off?
Mm-hmm.
That's how she looked initially.
Holy.
Listen, we ain't fucking with no gorilla, man.
Yeah, Bubba. See, somebody talking about Michael Jackson's shit. Bubba would have tore a nigga's face off too.
What you think happened to Michael first nose? Michael got his first nose and lips ripped off by his fucking monkey.
Yeah, I remember him.
Still fucking surgeries.
I remember him saying that, like not that happened, but saying that like he had to chill on bringing Bubbles out all the time because he was getting a little wild.
Damn monkey. Yeah, that was part of. I think that was part of the story about what happened to that lady. I think she brought the monkey out somewhere before, and then it decided it was just gonna stay where it was because it liked where it was at, and then they had to like wrangle it off the highway. And then they gave her a warning and said, if this happens again, we got to take the monkey. And the next thing you know, the monkey I think the monkey escaped outsiders, or no, he was going crazy in the house. And she called her sister to come and try to help. And the sister was like, bitch, what you want me to do?
hey, can I make this racial real quick?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I feel like 100 white men could take down one gorilla.
Oh, here we go.
So?
I think they would muster up all their hatred for niggas and be like, get that fucking monkey.
Get that big dark gorilla monkey ape.
And I think they'll be beating the fuck out them.
I can't.
Using both fists.
Listen, I see niggas with a pit bull. I know what y'all gonna do with a monkey. Y'all ain't getting nowhere near that motherfucking gorilla nigga. Stop it. But 100 white motherfuckers, shit, them white boys is gonna dog. They gonna bang on their chest.
Let that gorilla extend his arms and ball up his fist and just start spinning.
And it's gonna be a white dude doing a rear naked choke that he been practicing all these years on niggas on the subways. I got him, guys.
Oh my God!
Could you imagine us watching a video of some white boy rear naked choking a gorilla to death? I think we're taking racial. I think niggas will be online like this is what they do. This is
what they want to do.
We need justice. We need justice for this gorilla motherfucker.
I got a feeling somebody on the dark web is trying to orchestrate this whole.
Oh, they make it happen.
Yeah, they gonna make it happen.
First of all, them fucking Saudi Arabian motherfuckers got the money. They got the kind of money that'll have 100 niggas and an ape in a octagon.
They definitely got the exotic animal plug too. They got everything.
Yes.
They'll throw them
they'll buy them a pristine corn-fed ass fucking gorilla to go against these niggas. All he has eaten is celery, broccoli, and pineapples.
How you turning into Trump?
Yeah, because it was his and shit. He bought that motherfucker. He put 100 niggas in there.
I've put the best blacks in the octagon. It was set up by no other than my guy from the UFC, Dana White.
Dana White, he's good at what he does.
We broke bread together. That's my guy.
Man, this motherfucker talking about some. If we jump the gorilla in groups, we can win. Saying waves of 10 to 20 men at a time. This is the dumbass war room that they was having in like Game of Thrones and shit. Like we just have to send men from Upper Umbria down to like nigga. This is a bad idea. I don't give a fuck where you from, where you get them 10 to 20, 100 motherfuckers from. This shit a bad idea.
No strategy is going to stop the amount of strength.
This nigga said
to overpower every situation.
The Grape Street Crips damn sure ain't fucking up no gorillas.
They have no weapons. Them the only things them niggas is good at. They can't fight. They ain't finna fight no gorilla.
If you had to fight a gorilla, Dolo, what weapon do you want?
Oh my God. Give me a flamethrower.
So you want a fiery ass gorilla beating your ass? This nigga want a hot ass gorilla. Demolish your motherfucking ass. Nigga, he gonna have your lips and shit. And like, flame gonna be getting in your eye and all kind of shit.
Nigga punched a fiery hole through my chest.
This nigga made the gorilla more dangerous. Like, nigga, I said, what do you want? Nigga, this nigga gave him a weapon and shit. What do you want?
Listen, the funny thing about this, GMS.
Listen,
the funny thing about this is I know he pictured all that in his head. As soon as you said
it was a winner.
He saw it all.
Yeah, I had to revise my statement there. I don't think I'm using that split second where he don't care about himself being on fire. That's the little window he got to fuck me up.
And you're gonna be a meme forever when we catch that realization face that you make when that motherfucker get a hold of you. You're gonna have that face on. They're gonna snap a picture of that. You You a meme forever, nigga.
I'm gonna burn up to a
Forever.
skeleton and have a caved in chest and shit.
Yeah,
I don't
bro,
want
I
that.
can't give you that one. That was a horrible choice. Binky, what weapon would you want to fight a gorilla?
Oh God,
It's gonna be interested.
I never even would think about trying to fight a gorilla. I mean, what weapon would I want?
Oh
You
shit,
gotta
talk
get
his
that
ass
big
to
50
death.
cal.
I need
You
a
gotta get
gun.
50
I
Like,
would
I'm
have to
gonna
be
tell
some
him
kind of
something.
gun.
Go
I
ahead.
would need some kind of gun, but I don't know much about guns.
I was
It's a
just gonna
50
say you
cal.
ain't never
Blow
fired a
a
fucking.
hole through his
Imagine
head.
her. Hold on. Imagine handing her a gun that she ain't never seen, never touched, don't know shit about, and
Give her a
then
44 Magnum.
unleash the gorilla while she try to figure out how to shoot.
She said, "Boom."
Dog, y'all suck at this shit.
Listen,
Y'all gonna die instantly.
listen. Only men are trying to figure this out. The question is 100 men versus one gorilla. Women are not trying to fight no damn gorilla. We know we ain't gonna win.
Dog, y'all logic is killing me.
You said niggas tip cows. The cows can't fight.
They can't
Cows
even.
ain't-
They ain't even got knees, nigga. They can't even stabilize. They can't even stabilize themselves, nigga. Of course, you can push a
Do
cow
you know
over.
once you bring a cow up the stairs, that nigga can't come back down the stairs. They don't know how to go back down.
Not
Them
to
motherfuckers
mention,
is
think
cooked.
about a 700 tons on a little ass hoof, nigga. Of course, they ain't got shit to balance themselves with. Now, fucking gorilla got every muscle that you ever heard of, plus like 30 more of them motherfuckers.
There was that video that I posted up. This dude who was explaining the bone density of
Yes,
a fucking gorilla, bro, in their skin.
Their
like
skin
you can't
too.
just
It's
penetrate their skin.
impervious.
It's not normal. Like you can't just walk up on a gorilla. For one, you just can't walk up on a gorilla. But for two, if you just so happen to get the opportunity to strike it or do something to try to injure it, you're gonna fail. You need a weapon. You need something powerful enough to deter it just for a minute. Because I don't think it's gonna go down that easy. I think the strength of a gorilla, like
that's
you got,
why
like
I said a gun.
50 cal to the chest or the head, it'll blow a hole,
I'm
a big enough
headshotting.
hole for it to be
I'm
like,
head.
all right.
I got a headshot right away. I'm not doing. We not waiting.
That
We not
motherfucker,
gonna.
he gonna say, all right, you good, we good.
Nah,
we ain't
nigga,
gonna-"
I'm blowing your motherfucking head smooth off, nigga. I don't want to see nothing but gorilla chest hitting the ground, nigga. Because if you shoot that motherfucker anywhere else, though, you taking a chance that they can still get to you and get your lips and nose off.
Oh, that's a scenario. You get a 50 cal, right? You get a sniper. You can get on one end. They'll give you 100 yards. You on one end. The gorilla's on the other end. They got to release it. He'll run straight to you. You got 3 shots to take this erratic running ass gorilla in different directions out before it gets to you. You think you could do it? Think about the speed of a gorilla first and foremost in 100 yards.
Of course.
I don't even think you can get 3. I don't even think you can get 3 shots off with
you
100
can,
yards.
Hell
With
yeah,
100 yards,
easily 100 yards, my nigga. That's a lot of space.
it is a lot of space, but the speed of a
You can
gorilla.
get nigga. You can get 3 shots off in a minute, less than a minute. You don't need a minute. In about 30 seconds.
You got to aim too, though. If he's erratic, he running around. You gotta get a good enough shot to get those 3 shots off.
I got 4 shots. I got 3 bullets in the gun. Because as soon as I miss with the motherfucking bullets, I'm hurling the fuck out that gun. That shit gonna be coming like a frisbee at that nigga head, dog.
I'm gonna
I
put
don't
the
know,
barrel
man.
out.
That was your boy. What's his name that brought that up? Wasn't it? Tony Yayo.
Something like that. Somebody tweeted it though, and it went back viral this year and shit.
Well,
Made a
now
whole
if 50 was in danger, I think Tony Yayo could take a gorilla by itself.
Can you be my Tony Yayo?
Tony Yayo shoot that nigga with a 32 that he got in his Kimbo and shit. All right, man. Enough of that foolishness now. Y'all, we got to come up with better tactics. If we just stuck in a situation, we fucked. You got to plan this kind of shit out ahead of time.
I haven't seen one good strategy with a hand-to-hand combat with 100 niggas versus a gorilla yet. Not one.
Listen, they grip strength is too fucking powerful. You know,
Yeah, they can squeeze the brain out your shit.
What was the wrestler? Henry. What was the name?
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. You can give me a bunch of them motherfuckers in that situation, and a lot of them gonna be fucked up before that gorilla go down. I'm sure eventually it could happen, but you're gonna lose a lot of motherfucking people before that.
Just because your muscles big don't mean you're gonna have the same skin density as a fucking gorilla. Your shit's still gonna split easily.
God damn, that's fucked up. All right, enough of this shit. Because I'm really trying to imagine this shit. I want to move on so I can imagine some new shit. I want to think about this.
You want to imagine some
nightmare? I don't want no nightmares and shit tonight.
Niggas was running from gorillas in their dream. Please,
I need 99 more niggas right away. 99 more niggas.
They had the picture of what's his name from Planet of the Apes with the the picture of him whispering.
Charlton Heston. Charlton, what's his name?
I don't know his fucking name. I just know in the picture he's up,
Moses.
Whispering his ear, and the caption said, "Go ahead, send 100 more, nigga."
No, Caesar. Yeah.
Yeah, Caesar. Yeah, Caesar.
Caesar, the new Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Oh Lord. Okay. I don't know what y'all want to talk about first. I just want to because we didn't even talk about what we were gonna talk about. So, have y'all heard of Turkey Leg Hut? Do y'all remember Turkey Leg Hut?
Yeah.
Oh my God, their turkey legs used to look so good. I used to see them on social media. They were like a restaurant out in Houston, and essentially they closed down because of health. What are you doing?
I was focusing up the camera.
All right, I look like you was punching me in my face. That's
what
I was like, what you doing? So they closed down because of health reasons, health code violations, owing debtors, basically going bankrupt, right? That was one thing. However, the guy just got arrested, and now he's been charged with arson.
Burned his damn turkey hut down, or something.
Yeah, well, he burned another person's, like I guess a competitor's business down. So now he's got some Fed charges going on. And then on top of that, they said he was dealing weed out. Like he was using the Turkey Leg Hut as a cover for it.
He was stuffing apes in the turkey legs.
Yeah.
He was just trying to make good money. You know what I'm saying? If I had
it sounds like something they would do on Power, right? Like they would be like,
didn't I tell y'all like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that if you get a business, you need to run it with all white motherfuckers, even if it's black owned. You need to have Becky at the counter. Didn't I say some shit like that?
You did.
Now imagine if they hired a white manager and some white bitches to serve turkeys or turkey legs with the same ingredients, same nigga. That shit would be standing today. They'll be multi-millionaires. It'll still be a black-owned business. Cause what else do a lot of other restaurants do? They hire a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah,
they got a whole staff full of Mexicans cooking, cleaning, doing damn near every job in that motherfucker. Any business I ever seen with nieces and nephews, that shit open for 6 months.
Well,
if you own a business right now, and your niece is seeding motherfuckers, hire that bitch right now and get you some white motherfuckers right now, or you got 6 months.
But are you saying that because it's a black business?
Yes.
I feel like I see it, you know, like the Asian businesses.
No, Asian business ain't never closed. They could get
not closed.
A car can run into that motherfucker today. They'll have a new window tomorrow, and niggas will be lying.
I'm not saying they close, AP. I'm saying they hire families.
I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Are you here to listen?
I was at a really nice black-owned Cajun style soul food joint in Baltimore. I think I was in called Miss Toya's. Y'all should look it up. Amazing food.
Yeah.
Amazing food. Great service. Good vibe. Nice looking there. I looked back in that window. It was amazing. It was great. Nothing but great praises for that place. Nothing but Mexicans in that motherfucker.
Oh, in the back?
Them Mexicans, yeah. Now, mind you, they front of the house was predominantly black, and it was a good vibe and great ran business. I'm sure they're gonna last. It's another restaurant called Milk and Honey. Now, I would say this about any area in like Baltimore, Maryland area. It's DMV, predominantly DMV area. It's a extremely large black population of people, but they operate on a higher class than most of the country. I got to keep it real. So I was just basically, they be talking about Atlanta is like Black Wall Street or shit like that. Fucking Baltimore and Maryland and motherfucking DC and Bowie and all them areas, that shit is another level.
That's the upper class blacks. Atlanta's more of like ghetto fabulous, new rich entertainment. Up there is education, is government, is that
good point. You got corporate black folks up there. Not that you don't got any in Atlanta, but Atlanta had brought out a lot of the music industry, a lot of that energy,
the underground, like strippers, all that kind of stuff, which is nothing wrong with it, but it's just different.
I agree with that. So I ain't talking shit like it can't be done, but I'm just gonna say if I, like I said, if your niece worked for you, I'm giving you 6 months, and I want y'all to report back after 6 months.
Okay. Well,
y'all can always argue with me, right? Y'all can always stick up for the brothers and sisters. Y'all don't got to let me get away with this shit. Y'all do realize that.
No, I mean, you make a good point, though.
Damn. These is your chocolate brothers and sisters, y'all. Y'all see this shit.
Listen.
No, because when I try to push back, I get told that I'm doing too much. I'm letting y'all talk.
No, this is a perfect opportunity for you to shut the yellow nigga in the corner down with his foolishness.
You make a good point. I will say though, in every situation, you got to be careful who you hire, because even if you hire the white motherfuckers there, they can end up stealing from your shit. They end up doing other things in different ways that don't necessarily affect the people coming into your business, but affects your business directly. So you always got to watch for those type of motherfuckers either way. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that come into your establishment. So that's how
I'm talking about strategizing though. So if y'all really hear what I said, I said a black-owned business should be hiring other races for the success of their business.
No, I disagree. I don't think it has anything to do with race. It's got to do with what's your business plan. Do you have one? Because what a lot of people do is they try to hook up their friends and family with a nice wage, and they don't even look at how much their things are costing them to produce whatever they're putting out. So that puts them automatically behind. And also people don't, unfortunately, sometimes people don't respect family the same way, and friends the same way strangers do. So yes, it is something you have to make sure you know what you're doing if you're going to go that route. But I wouldn't just say just because you're black, you can't have your family, as part of the business. Come on now. That's crazy. And I feel like, especially like with handyman type businesses and stuff like that, and mechanics and stuff, a lot of those are father-son businesses.
Let me say this. If I have a restaurant, because that's kind of what we started with, I think.
Yeah.
If my little niece wasn't already a waitress, why do I think she'll be a good fit to be a waitress and serve customers at my establishment? Well, if my uncle wasn't already a fucking chef or a sous chef or went to school got a degree, why the fuck do I think he need to run my kitchen? Why do I think he gonna be up on code and knowing what temperature the chicken's supposed to be at, or get the fucking oil changed on a regular basis? Why would I think that nigga gonna do that shit?
That can make sense, but the waitress one, no, that's an entry level job. So I don't think there's anything wrong with starting someone out on an entry level job. You're getting your feet wet, you're getting your feet in the door, right? So I don't think that's a problem. But maybe you're right. Some of the other thing, like you can't be a manager of a restaurant if you've never worked in one, or you've never been back there. You don't understand the codes. You don't understand this can't be next to that. You don't understand how to run people's schedules and things like that. No, you don't want that kind of person to manage. So you do have to be smart about that.
All right, how about this? For every 2 white ran establishments I get 1 black ran establishment, so I can employ my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
And that way I have I can write off all of the loss I'm taking on that one and still be profitable at the other.
I think we should. If I had a choice, if I was running a business, a black-owned business, I'd make sure that I had black people working for me, but I also would keep it diverse because, to make it a point, the diversity in it will also help language barriers. It'll bring people that necessarily don't know too much about that to come in and still be, you know, comfortable being there. Like, okay, we got some people here that speak Spanish. We got, you know, a couple Mexican dudes or, you know, waitresses here that can, you know, break that barrier, or people that, you know, just in different cultures and shit. I think that'll work just for the diversity and bring more people in for the business.
So you want the Spanish speaking nigga to be calling the police? Only policia, they're shooting up the restaurant.
Federales,
Andale, come quick! They have the white girl in the headlock. They have the Asian girl in the.
You know them niggas don't call the police. Them niggas skedaddle. They get the fuck up out the way. They ain't trying to get iced. Them niggas, as soon as some shit happening, let me get out of here.
Oh, so yeah, we gotta have diversity, and we got to have. The gay
I
nigga in there boxing like a straight nigga. He done let his motherfucking figure waves down. He throwing them like a motherfucker.
Listen, I be wondering, like, what kind of black people do AP know? Like,
Milwaukee kind of black people. See,
well,
that's what you gotta realize. I don't just be in Milwaukee. I go everywhere.
Yes.
I know what side of town I'm on as soon as I step foot on that motherfucking side of town. Understand? Okay. I just gave y'all an example of a mecca for black people, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love the energy of being around that group of people.
Yeah.
That you know, the group of people that I thought I was raised like I seen more of, that I'm seeing less of, unfortunately, as we get older. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing less of those people that want to chill and vibe, that want to just enjoy each other and laugh, and all these pretty faces. Another thing, I said this, I don't know if I said this on the show, but the last time I was there, all the natural looking black women.
Yeah.
Rocking their real hair, low cuts, froze, braids, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Twists and shit. That's beautiful, though. I love seeing that shit. But then, unfortunately, I see a whole nother side at the time. I know what
I feel like out here in Minnesota, especially like the little hoods we got around here, most of spots that be getting shut down because of the buffoonery is like the clubs and, you know, gas stations and shit. We do a pretty good job keeping like the mom and pop type, you know, restaurants and shit like that open. Yeah. They I mean, some of them do be a little run down, but at the end of the day, the food good. Shit, it don't matter what it looks like.
That's all that matters. I feel you on that.
What, you got an objection, nigga? I see it in your motherfucking face.
Hey, man, I'm glad. Listen, man. Y'all ain't gonna find a person that love black people more than me, and they're never gonna sound like it when I'm talking. Because what I think of black people being, people don't even understand that. The bullshit, I don't want to even include that in what I believe black people to be. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking shit, I'm not talking about what I consider black people. I consider black people good families, you know, smart men and women, you know, just the elite of us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see black people being. So when I'm talking about dumb motherfuckers, or people that need to figure some shit out because, you know, they're making it really hard for everybody, that's who I be talking shit about. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, listen, some people need to be talked shit about. Just because we black don't mean we perfect, but I don't know what's the percentage of, you know, the good versus the bad or whatever. I don't really know that breakdown. I can only know what I've been around, you know what I'm saying, when I'm around now.
Listen, I love it. Yo, you like it, I love it, goddamn it. Black power, goddamn it.
So if you but if y'all had like a restaurant or something like that, like what would you run through there that's illegal?
Nothing. That's the fucking point. Why would that even be a thought or a question?
No, I'm asking because why did he do that? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like,
if there was anything I'd do, I would do gambling. We play poker and blackjack and roulette.
I'm gonna tell y'all the only thing y'all gotta worry about me is the Hennessy really Hennessy. That's it.
This nigga had 42 watered down bottles.
No, I ain't putting water. It ain't gonna be water, nigga. But every brown liquor might be Corbel, nigga. I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck if it's whiskey, goddamn cognac, nigga. It's Corbel, nigga.
This nigga had E&J and Cavassier.
You want some rum or some tequila? This is about to be some Everclear. Whatever the fuck I get your motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we got 7 different kind of beer. Which one you want, motherfucker? It's all going to all the lines going to the same keg and shit.
Nigga was putting 211 in Modelo bottles and shit.
I'm just saying, nigga. I got a whole like who orders a motherfucking re-bottle sealer and shit? Me, nigga.
A scammer.
A rebottle.
Y'all gonna be like, they generous. They don't even, they be overpouring. They don't give a fuck. I like going there.
He said, why does this nigga have label makers? Bud Light, Coors Light. What is this? What is this?
The Hennessy made out of some thick, like bootleg paper. Like this shit came out of a 3D printer.
Construction paper labels and shit.
That shit came out of a printer with some Elmer's glue on the back of that motherfucker.
This nigga was soldering cans back together, top lids and shit. He said, man, why the top of my lid so thick? What the fuck is this thick coating?
My dumb ass got white Hennessy and it looked clear as hell. Like, this is white Hennessy. They're supposed to be clear, motherfucker.
He said, that's that special edition clear. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only scamming I'm doing at my establishment.
Scamming the customers. Okay.
But you gonna believe it because Becky gonna be bringing that shit to you with a smile, a tightly pulled ponytail. She gonna have straws and napkins on her the first time she see you. You ain't gotta ask her, and she give you an attitude to go get them. She gonna have them when she first give you your fucking water.
Oh man, you get a snow bunny with a nice smile, they'll kill everybody in that motherfucker. Every nigga gonna go back and talk about.
Nigga, they gonna be in there with face tats, tipping, and being all respectful to her and shit. These old ghetto ass Crip niggas gonna be like, hey, Maribel, let me give you a little something extra for yourself. Yeah, I'll be back next week.
You know I got you, Bethany.
Yeah. What's another white ass woman name? Shit.
Cora.
Carissa. Carissa. Hey man, what happened to Hooters?
Oh man, they too many nasty
falling
niggas.
off.
Too many nasty.
Why are they falling?
I don't know. Is it because of OnlyFans?
I don't know. Why are they falling off?
Everybody.
What happened to Hooters, man?
Why you say that, GMS? The nasty.
Because that's been the only reports I've seen from Hooters over the last 5-something years is that there's been some weird ass creepy nigga that came in there and did some foul shit, and now they got to start hiring more ladies that are flat chested and flat booty.
Yeah. I was thinking it's just because there's easier ways to make money now because OnlyFans is a thing, and girls ain't even trying now. They just
as much as they be on this internet trying to promote themselves, you would think they would go to Hooters to do that type of shit because them niggas is inevitably gonna talk to them like, oh hey, they always want to feel comfortable, and then you give them a little social media link.
Yeah, but it's harder, GMS. You got to think about it. Like, I got to get up, go to work, get dressed in my little Hooters outfit, talk to these, stale breath dudes and do all this shit. Pick up your food, your beer, and all this when I could just be in my room with a ring light and a camera online. Like, it's just.
Yeah, but they also going to be in the comment sections of all type of different replies, trying to, share their link and trying to rage bait and shit. Like, they put so much time and effort into doing that useless shit. Why don't you have an extra stream of income coming in? Because that shit is not promised. Look, I'm telling you, a lot of people's shit is on the internet for free.
Yes.
The OnlyFans girls is not making money like that no more because too many people are putting their shit out there. They got whole Reddit groups, they got Twitter groups, they got a whole bunch of you go on Google and look some shit up for free. It's not the same, and they ain't making a bet. That's why they got to go to reality shows now. That's why they got to go to Fresh and Fit and go to these podcasts and get talked to crazy because they not making the bag anymore. And it's a low percentage of sugar daddies out here because these niggas figured out the game. They are not finna settle for you just popping out to a game with them on the court. They want head. They want to get up in them guts too. You got.
This the real game that Countess said though. Women can network better at Hooters. We got a bar called. Right. I don't forgot the shit. What the fuck they call that shit? That let you know I ain't been there. Goddamn it. We got a bar. I can't think of the fucking name right now. But basically, it's known that's where the hoes be. So all the old niggas that buy pussy, they go there, they hang out. The women already know what it is. If you in there, you trying to catch. Vice versa, you know what I'm saying? And Why the fuck? I don't know why. I wish Packy was here. That shit would come right up. I can't think of the fucking name of the spot. Good that I can't tell y'all because I don't want to burn it up for the motherfuckers in there. But Hooters has become that because sexuality is already implied when you in a job like that or a place like that. And strip clubs ain't the best. You'll get more action. If you're a prostitute, you'll get more action out of a Hooters as a server or a bartender than you will as a stripper. I believe that. I believe you will catch way more action.
Why is that?
Hell yeah. Listen, I'm putting my pimp cap on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I had some bitches, I'm sending them to Hooters over the strip club. The strip club, they got to pay the motherfucking club. They got to pay the bouncers. They got to be discreet as a motherfucker. A lot of them niggas in there goofy and cheap, don't want to spend no real money. They got dollars. But if I send them to a motherfucking Hooters, these motherfuckers got cards, credit cards. They spend $100 on food. You think they ain't gonna spend hundreds of dollars on pussy? So I'm sending my bitches to Hooters, man. I'm just gonna say they're gonna do a lot better out of a Hooters than the strip club. That's all I would say. GMS, where you sending your hoes, GMS?
That laugh is crazy.
That was crazy.
Never laugh. I know exactly where I'm sending them. All sporting events. You bitches will be at the Twins game, Timberwolves game, and Vikings game all year round. We are making that money. Soccer games as well, professional soccer games. Also, you bitches will be going, bundle up, bitch, because you go into the wild game too. We going to the NHL, baby. Them niggas got bread too. Bundle up.
I'm gonna do that any question I get asked. What time is it? 6:30.
Hey, say that when one of your kids try to come to you and ask you for something.
You know what? You said you gotta go over there at 6. I can drop you off, or you'll take the bus back.
I'm about to pee. Oh God. Stop.
Hey, niggas be finna lie. Like, who are you with?
Come again.
I was with
Did you say to your girl when she catch you lying and shit? Try to play it off like
oh God, GMS, why did you do that? I'm definitely gonna go back and watch. And of course, the asshole would be the one to sit there and pick it out. I mean, like, I laughed at it too, but
it was too prominent. That shit was like, that shit halted my whole thought process. I was like, wait a minute. I was waiting on a legit answer, nigga. That's what you give me, motherfucker. That's like lighting a gorilla on fire and setting him in a room with him. Sending them into a nursing home, nigga. You asking for trouble.
That's how the gorilla laughed at me when I tried to set him on fire. You know what you just did? Come here, nigga. Flame fist.
Oh God. Oh God, y'all stupid.
Good one.
They're gonna be in the comments like, get to Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, right.
Let's get to Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get to it.
Oh,
what the fuck going on with Shannon?
Oh, y'all stupid.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so I wanted to ask y'all opinion about something. When it comes to Shannon Sharpe, I don't know if y'all realize this, but back in March, a story came out that Matt Barnes, like some audio came out of Matt Barnes saying he was in a group chat and that Shaq was looking for information on Shannon Sharpe. I don't know who he was allegedly, right, sending this voice note to or whatever, but that came out in March. And then in April, that's when that $50 million lawsuit hit, right? Mm-hmm. And now they're still saying that like Shaq might have something to do with it. So I'm just wondering if y'all think that he really has something to do with it, and if there is some kind of concentrated takedown of Shannon, because now more people are coming out on him too.
Yep, he's got more allegations on his belt. Go ahead, AP.
I mean, I would say that if I wasn't even ready, nigga. Now I know why you did it because I needed time to think. If when it comes to the people in question, goddammit.
Oh God, my nose.
No, real shit. Though.
Yeah.
It's not unlikely for people to conspire against each other, even if it's on a petty level. The petty level can turn into a criminal level. It can turn into a lawsuit level. It could not have been intended on being a lawsuit or criminal. It could have been intended on just smearing somebody's name in the public eye, and it ends up in a bigger problem. So it's not unlikely that people that dislike him wouldn't conspire against him or just fuel the fires like a 50 Cent move when they see somebody as being, one of their enemies is, is in the issue, they gonna flame the fire. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Shaq, as wealthy as he is, would be that concerned with that. You know what I'm saying? But who the fuck know? But what I'm starting to notice is, and even with the clips that they playing back of Shannon Sharpe, he's just not that smart when it comes to his personal business. All. He's very wild. He sounds like a wild boy. And that was Diddy problem. You niggas is giving all of your enemies, you telling us how to get you. You showing us your vices, and we can get you whenever we want you. That's with anything. That's why you're not, even on a drug deal, you ain't supposed to be hitting the weed and drinking and shit. I'm here to get my shit, weigh it, and get the fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to you niggas. We'll meet up on a personal level, not when it's a business level.
Yeah, but next time I might choke you in public.
That shit sound like that nigga. Exactly. This nigga do more people than Godfrey and shit.
Right?
I don't care what you talk about. I don't care what you say. You ain't got no choice in the matter.
Damn, he sound like that.
Yeah, he sound like
doing real good, man.
I love his impressions.
Yeah, you got him. Pause. But you that's what I'm saying. I think he just
goofy.
I think more gonna come out. I think he's so reckless and slow. It's gonna just sound worse and worse and worse. Matter of fact, your boy, I almost don't even want to say this shit.
I got a headache from laughing.
Wow. I was listening to Corey speak on Godfrey when he was talking about how you carry, you keep pussy around you on your trips
on the road.
And all that. When he said it, I'm thinking like, nigga, shut up. Because somebody who wants some hoe shit, a woman or anybody who want to try to bring you a problem, you just gave them away to say, and you talking about power dynamic. If I take you somewhere, you got to do this to XYZ, nigga. Yeah. This is what they get niggas on. The power dynamic bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They making it like that's great. Like, nigga, shut
because how it is, they can come in and automatically make you think they'll push up on you like they like you. And as soon as you do something, and as soon as it takes that, as soon as you cross that boundary, they can switch it on you, and then now you got some bullshit on you.
How many up and coming women tried to work up under them and get moved around the city and get their career helped and sucked his dick a few times, and they mad because they didn't materialize or something. Now you giving them a motherfucking some sound bites to take to court, nigga. You
well, that Christina Payne lady, she tried to pull the little. He tried to force himself in my room that time when he, got her a hotel to try to come out and do his show when he was on the Foxhole, I think it was.
You know what? Let's take it off. Let's take it off of him because I don't want nobody to even hear this and build on it. Because if y'all remember, even the Bill Cosby shit came from a small clip from Hannibal Buress, who wasn't nobody checking for this nigga. How did his even clip get viral? So all it takes is these little seeds. So I think right. Shannon fucked up with all the shit he say, and I think everybody else that's watching should be careful of what they saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said the same shit before, but in Shannon's situation too, man. Like, I at first my first initial thoughts was like, clearly somebody trying to get a payday, but then after hearing and seeing some of the evidence behind it. It just is like, man, you dumb. Like, if there was any sign in the world that this person was after your bread, like this motherfucker telling you, "Oh, you cheated on me, send me money," and kept like and hounding him for it, like, "What's taking you so long? Why haven't you sent it?" I got 10,000 cash. That's all I have on me is 10,000 in cash. She's like, "Well, that's good enough. You can give me 10,000 for cheating." Like, come on, bro. Like, why are you engaging with somebody like that?
Yeah.
And what's crazy is when you fucking with young bitches like that, everybody around them is sending her to the phone to get shit from you. All her male friends, female friends, family. Call Goofy and see if he could get you some money so we can go eat tonight. Call Goofy and see if he can go get some money so we can get this, I don't know.
Look, you see what's happening to Smokey, man?
Yeah, I was going to talk about that too.
He said, "I don't know why I touched your thigh, and now I groped, giving up hope. I was off that dope, and now I start to stroke." My bad.
He is old as
hell.
That
was the best song I ever heard. It really was.
It was amazing. All right, so
he was so serious. Go ahead.
It says that four former, this is according to ABC 7 Eyewitness News, 4 former housekeepers of Motown legend Smokey Robinson alleged that the singer repeatedly scraped and essayed them, according to a lawsuit filed Tuesday. The suit was filed in LA Superior Court, and it seeks at least $50 million in damages over the alleged assaults, which the women say took place between 2007 and 2024, and labor violations, including a hostile work environment, illegally long hours, and lack of pay. Now, I'm going to pause there because I want to hear what y'all think about that time period. I have my own thoughts, but I want to hear what y'all think about that time period.
Is this one where one of the alleged victims say that it happened for over 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
That's the wildest thing that I've ever heard in my life. 20 years, you allowed a man to do that. That's a relationship. You had a relationship, and what happened was nothing was fulfilled on your end besides old Smokey's nuts, and now you feel need to have retribution. I mean,
maybe she could tolerate it when he was 65. But 85, she like, I can't keep doing this. This is getting ridiculous. And he like, bitch, suck on my, chew on my sack like some bubble gum.
Bitch, it's too late.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, like, because that's another thing. This is another thing. You can outlast your bitch, or especially these old niggas. If you outlast the bitch, meaning what I mean by that, you try to prolong the relationship when it should have ended, whether it be financial or anything else. After a while, she don't even want the money no more. You done made her rich. You done probably gave her so much shit over the years, so many gifts. That bitch like, I can't do this shit no more. Leave me alone, please. and the goofy old nigga thinking, but I done did all this. I done bought your car. I done did all this. I'm gonna always be. That's my friend, because that's like my baby girl. You is a gross ass scary old man. You gonna get a restraining order on your ass. You gonna get a charge on your ass.
Okay, but that's not scrape. That's just
according to the way they wording this shit. That's why we had this beef a couple weeks ago about how they wording this shit, and that's why I be so adamant about what it should be and what it shouldn't be. They be using these women being backed in the corner emotionally or financially. They acting like they've been violated physically. They I don't like the language in these conversations.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Blackk G. Up in this motherfucker.
Definitely smoked on them nuts.
This nigga in a bubble bath with a motherfucker, one of them bootleg Hennessy bottles with the glued on Hennessy.
He playing PlayStation or something.
Like, why your Hennessy bottle shaped like a Paul Masson bottle? Like, nigga, don't worry about it.
Oh Lord, what's this video you got in the back, GMS? Do I need to pull it up?
Yeah, I feel like we should assess this video and see, like, is this the type of person y'all think that would do such a thing to somebody? Let's see.
She said, "Can you believe that's 83?" Yes,
Hell
this nigga
yeah.
ain't moved yet. This how I was. This how I was when I left the court yesterday.
This nigga Smokey look like a corrupt judge.
That's genuine in a few years.
Nigga, I did look like that when I got home with the icy hot.
Yeah, all you could do is get head at this point. Maybe.
Not the symbol.
Yeah, that's a freak bull right there. He a freak bull. I don't know. He might...
I was liking I like that song.
Look what Mariah said. As soon as you said it.
See, they know.
He looked
they
freaky.
know. Right after his show, this nigga didn't take no shower, no nothing. He told his assistant, "Right here, baby."
Not only that, he the type of nigga that gift him like creepy shit. Like, I got you some panties, that bra and panties. And you can try it on for me now if you want to. There ain't nobody back here. Go and lock the door, Edmund. You know they got old security. The security been a security for 49 years and shit. That nigga 63.
You know,
like Edmund, go shut the door, man. She gonna try this on for me. Get us some grapes and things. But listen,
what?
I'm telling y'all, these niggas at that age and these younger women that they like having around them, they might not be doing shit like groping them in the, those private areas. If they walk up behind a bitch and set their hand on their shoulder, the bitch gonna be like, I feel raped. You know what I'm saying? He won't stop fucking touching me. You know, like, and in his mind, he like, bitch, I'm being respectful. You know, I'm just being the OG, you know. No, nigga, stop. Once you get old, your bitches better be old too.
Yeah.
The only way you get out of trouble, stay out of trouble, your bitches got to be just as old as your ass. Simple as that.
That nigga Boosie was moving with the same OG lady he been with for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I already know
she Collins?
Yeah.
I thought you said Boosie. That's why I was like,
yeah, Boosie. Yeah, it was Boosie.
We also gotta keep in mind he is
keep him an old head. Smokey
is a writer. Mm-hmm. That means he done wrote half his motherfucking, if not all, his catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why? Think about all the other niggas who had these catalogs that get to take down at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something to it because it's like, where is this coming from, and why is $50 million all of a sudden the magic number?
Oh my god!
Once somebody pay it, it set the precedent. So once somebody willing to pay it, now that's the new president, especially
Diddy
if somebody has it.
Especially the situation Diddy in now. Oh my god! Do y'all think he should have settled that shit with Cassie?
I think he should have settled it with Cassie. I think though
she's still going to trial on this nigga.
Well, she's not. It's a criminal. It's criminal, right? So it's like,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying she's still going to be in trial. Like she's still going to testify against him.
They're going to pull her in. I mean,
and I'm not saying she's not just. I'm just saying I don't think at that point it's like if you already gonna contribute to my demise, I'm not finna give you fucking $50-60 million to settle. You already finna tell them what the fuck happened to.
Which makes sense. But that was when it was civil only. When it was civil only, she was going to shut the fuck up and go away. But when it became criminal and other things started going on with the other victims, now they're pulling her in, to that. She can't help that. And whatever happened with the civil side,
if I was her, I'll show up with $1 million in cash in a duffel bag, and I'll put it on the stand right before I start talking.
Smokey trying to
spell Diddy with the bands.
Smokey trying to get mob figures on the phone that been dead for 20 years. He'd be like, man, see if you can get a hold of, who used to take care of these things for me. Like that nigga dead, Smokey. Like you pretty much on your own. Yeah. Call your Gotti and see if he got some of them YN niggas that can help.
But I mean, looking at this stuff with Smokey, looking at this stuff with Shannon Sharpe and all this, it is making me think about like even what Kendrick Lamar was kind of saying during the whole beef, which was basically he was saying he liked to be home because when you get outside, it's getting freaky outside, it's getting scary outside, and when you bring in strangers in to your situation, or you're bringing in these women that want to be down or want to be in your face, you risking something. You know what I mean? It's like you better off dealing with who you deal with, or your situation at home, whatever it is. Find you a situation and be out of the streets because it's a different game right now. They going back to 1987. figuring out ways to bring stuff up on people. It's ridiculous.
You right.
When I'm right, I'm right.
When you right, you right, man. You gotta fuck with bitches who got health issues. You should be able to scare the bitch
what I said.
into the hospital. You should be like, ah! And that bitch
Said
like,
the easily scarables.
you need to be able to scare your bitch into shitting on herself and looking crazy.
As soon as you raise your voice, her heart start beating.
Like, or just have them with have a bitch that has submitted, like, had, what do they call that when a bitch going for 5150, like going for like evaluation, psychological evaluation?
Oh, yeah.
Just make sure she got at least one of them on her motherfucking rap sheet. Like, as long as that bitch been evaluated and she got other health issues, you should be good to go, man. That's how I look at it.
I mean, I agree. Like I said, though, no new friends. I damn near no. Like, I don't know. I just don't trust people.
You worried about somebody taking your leopard print carpets? You know, she got throw rugs in the bathroom with some leopard print. She got leopard print, all kind of shit in the house. That is a black woman's motherfucking red. Like, that's as common a color to a black woman as motherfucking blue or red.
Excuse me, yellow man.
Leopard, nigga.
Yellow man.
This is the first leopard print anything I've ever bought in my life or worn. I don't have any of that. All
right. Well, I still had a good guess, motherfucker. I'm sure I'm hitting a bunch of other black women right on the head with that one. They're like, fuck.
Not this one.
They're like, damn, he right in the motherfucker.
I think it's cute. But no, I do like it, so I'll probably get some more stuff.
Hey, you see what For Your Game said? He said Smokey accused by 5 Consuelas, and Ice call might do the trick. Imagine him put in the call. He said, yes, I have 5 Gwendolyn Consuela Martinez Ramirez's.
Hey, Smokey probably a mean ass nigga, man. He probably is a mean motherfucker. Like, I could be wrong, but he just strike me as he been in power too fucking long.
He looked like his favorite phrase is "bitch, shut up."
Bro, he been calling shots since the 50s. How do you have that kind of level of, control or power and just lose it? You know what I'm saying? He probably think, he think he can get away with anything probably at this point.
I mean, he if you go this long at his age, what did it say? He 80 something?
Yeah.
You go this long in life without getting into no type of bullshit. It's if you were doing some shit behind the scenes, it's gonna catch up with you eventually. You know what I'm saying?
I would have gave my bread up. If I'm 80 something, I would have already gave my assets up to my kids and the people I want to have it. I would just be operating on just enough to live on.
Yeah.
Cause that way, if they come and get me, like, come get this little shit. You know what I'm saying? I done gave all my kids all my real shit anyway. You can have my old ass nugget print pinky ring and shit. You have that shit.
Nugget print.
Niggas love the nugget rings back in the day. Like, you can have my fucking herringbone, nigga. You can have that shit.
Well,
my fault. I was supposed to say old niggas always got like a bag of jewelry, like an old jewelry and shit. It all be kinked up, balled up together and shit. They can pull out their old jewelry. I ain't know better. That shit in drawers though. But I'm just saying.
85.
Got that old bag of motherfucking jewelry.
He in that fucking phase, man. I don't think he really cares too much about what's going on right now.
I don't
85,
think so
85, I wouldn't give a damn about nothing.
Yeah, I can hear that.
You said I did what? You said I did what? Shut the fuck up. I'm finna clock out this bitch in the next maybe 5 years.
But then you remember how Quincy was before he died? Like, he just started talking. Like, he just whatever, he
said,
was everybody
I
else
my cheeks and all that. Yeah.
He didn't care.
Wide open. Just left it wide open.
What are you worried about, right? Like, at that point, what am I trying to hold on to? Like, I'm almost out of here and I've accomplished a lot. And he's probably lived a great life. But the sucky thing about the Smokey thing, though, they brought his wife into it. They said they're suing her too, whatever. And they're saying that she was in cahoots pretty much with him.
Now imagine if they was you can use that for anything now.
He told on his wife, man. Nigga brought her into it.
But bro, you got to think about it. if she looked like she was a hottie back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So if they was having these orgies and these nice little situations, people do not know when it's over. They do not know that they aged out. What I say about the sports shit, we be really delusional on how you know what I'm saying. We just don't want to accept when we at a new stage in our life.
Right.
I can still hoop, but I gotta just shoot around, nigga. I gotta shoot from the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? I can't be running no fools no more. So it's same shit with dealing with how you move with chicks, how you do whatever, how you and your wife get down. Now y'all are taking advantage of young people. If they're willing to have sex with you and your wife at y'all ages, they do not want to do it. They're doing it for the bread.
But what if they're old too? I don't know how old these women are. Like, what if they're around the same age? I'm saying, like, or maybe 10 years younger.
It wouldn't be no case. And again, you can scare them bitches out the game. I sent out a whole bunch of niggas with scary ass Halloween masks, just keep jumping out on them bitches. They were like, I keep, Satan is after me. I keep seeing him. I had them old bitches in church scared as motherfucker.
Oh my God. Okay.
Tiny and T.I. next, man. Look.
Well, they tried to get them, but honestly,
it ain't over. Listen, if they make it to later on, they will have a hard time defending their motherfucking self.
Well, they gonna have enough money to do it because they just
that's what I was about to
just won that fucking OMG girls. They just won that. What they get 71 million or some shit like that.
It's over 70 for sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I'm glad you brought that up, GMS, because I was gonna ask y'all. Do y'all think the fact that it's been publicized, you know, that they have all this money, because it's not even just the daughter, it's them, because Tiny managed
Tiny did.
So they put money into that, so they're getting money out of that.
So
Do you think that's gonna make people even more like motivated to come after them than they were before?
Oh yeah, that's what happens every time somebody gets money. They remember all of a sudden. They remember what happened at that one party. They've been thinking about it for years. As soon as a nigga get a $50 million deal, oh my God, I remember you shoved your foot up my ass.
All we need is for the Diddy trial to start going bad. He gonna throw them all under the fucking bus.
Yeah,
he gonna Nino Brown that shit. He gonna Nino Brown that shit. He gonna be like, nigga. He said this shit way bigger than Nino Brown. He doing that shit off rip. Soon as it go bad for him, everybody better be playing.
He had a tattoo on his back that's on his ass that said "butt meek" instead of butt cheek. He said "butt meek."
Well, oh no!
He showed it in court. You see that, Meek?
Crazy had Meek salty too. Like, damn. Dude, disrespect me after all that. After all I done.
Oh my God. I don't know, but who do you think that's been around Diddy a lot is probably gonna get the worst of that? Like the worst of the strays from his situation.
His kids.
Shit, his kids definitely gonna get it.
I feel like that too. The Usher.
Honestly, I feel like everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a known thing with the moguls that it's going to be like a house of cards. You know what I'm saying? That shit can just bring it all down type of energy.
Yeah.
Too many people involved when it comes to Diddy. Just the case itself could go on for 5 years if they wanted to question everybody.
Yeah, if they really want to be that thorough, it could take some time. That's why it's in Diddy's best interest to try to cut a deal and say he knows some things.
Didn't he reject the deal that they were trying to give him?
He did. And I think the thing about it is it's not that Diddy can't win this either, because I don't think they truly have any real solid evidence on him yet. Like, we would have been seeing the leaks about what they had in evidence by now. I mean, the way that shit be working when it comes to people's trials, we knew a lot about things that was going on in Thug's trial before they fucking put the shit out, different shit that was going, like just high profile cases. We ain't seen not one leaked information of any shred of evidence that they might have against him. All we know is that they had baby oil and tapes. They've been had them tapes we ain't heard not one thing about what was in those tapes.
We don't have a YSL Woody out here.
But I mean, that doesn't mean that he didn't do anything. But at the same time, I think it's going to be a very hard case to win for prosecutors if all they can prove is that he's just a freaky ass nigga.
It's going to be tough, but it don't mean it's unwinnable, right? Yeah. And I do think like how you brought up T.I. and Tiny, it is well known that they are swingers, or they were anyway, alleged swingers in the industry, and I do think that is definitely gonna pop back up. TD Jakes, oh yeah, I mean he just stepped back right from the church. Now he has had some health issues, so that could be why.
That was timely too. He like,
hey, the rumor was he got visited by the feds the morning before he went in service. You know how they do.
Really?
They so diabolical. They do shit like that. They'll pull up on you right before you got to go up, an hour before you got to start service, have a whole conversation with you, drop some bombs on you real quick, scare the shit out you. That nigga's heart couldn't take it. This motherfucker was on stage thinking about all the shit that they had. They probably had a iPad. They turned it around. This nigga was getting back shot. He said, "Oh Lord Jesus,
Lord,
let me tell you, this. I'll resign.
I think something's gonna come.
Resign today.
I think something's gonna come out on
Just
him.
please don't show that to my family."
But then again, when you see how he behaved outside of his church, he is not somebody you won't believe this shit about. Same thing with Shannon Sharpe. When you start, the more you watch these motherfuckers, you be like, dog, your character be showing. Yeah. It's hard to, it's hard to convince people that's starting to watch your movements. Like, I don't know, man, this shit seem a little too possible.
Is it wrong for me to get swallowed up? Swallowed just a bit.
I feel like he gave that sermon right after something happened, and he was just in the Holy Spirit or something. Like he was reminiscing on that shit.
I don't know.
Oh yes, Mariah said we've been known in Dallas that TD Jakes like bussy. That's old T. Yeah, I remember
y'all forget how tight Eddie Long and them niggas was all. All them niggas was tight.
Yeah, they call him Eddie Long for nothing.
What do they mean? What do they mean by GMS?
He just knew how to. He knew how to.
He got a long cobra dick.
Long sermons. Yeah, long sermons. You know how black churches are, man. It'd be 3 hours long. You just be doing long sermons and shit,
That's why, honestly, when I was a church going, person, I used to beg to go to early service because they had to be out by a certain time in order for the afternoon service to start. That afternoon 11 o'clock service.
I can't go to no mega church, man. I can't go nowhere with that much fucking parking.
Preaching at the bussy
they need some wines to wind your ass to a parking lot, a parking spot. I'm not fucking with that.
No.
I park 7 blocks away and you just see me coming, walking up in my church suit, feet hurt like a motherfucker, hard ass shoes.
Mega churches got parking ramps and shit, the low elevators. You got to walk down the stairs and shit.
I'm parked at the Piggly Wiggly down the street.
But I do miss like what church felt like though. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the last church that I was in, pretty much the one I was in through like, middle school, high school, like it wasn't a mega church, but it's a prominent one. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like a lot of people around here know it. But I miss that feeling. I don't know, maybe because I was in the choir and all that shit, but like just the way it felt, seeing
worshiping God, singing, listening to the music. That shit feels spiritual. Nice. That feels spiritual.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The connection with each other, all that shit is spiritual. But the lie is that you need to go there for that.
Yes.
Because if you having that same moment with your family, with your group of friends, with your whatever, you had that spiritual moment anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it is real. I believe that power is real. You catching that spirit, like in Sinners. You know what I'm saying? Like when they was catching that Holy Ghost, so to speak. When they were performing in the juke joint type of shit. That's that feeling. That's why concerts be so like people be so locked.
The energy.
It's spiritual in
real.
There, you know what I'm saying? Negative or positive, good or bad, but it's a spirit involved in that shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sinners, I gotta
get into it.
I gotta skate out a little early tonight, but I know one of the biggest things that I wanted to hear tonight was AP's takeaway of Sinners, and I hope the chat, the people that have seen it, I hope y'all are.
The movie was complete trash. And I'll start off by saying it let me down to the point that I'm upset, I'm pissed, I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? I think they need a reality check on how shit's supposed to go. I'm tired of them getting these good projects, Ryan Coogler, and he fucking blowing it. Now, to start, let me start from the beginning. The movie was so motherfucking fantastic for like the first 40 to 50 minutes that I almost was texting motherfuckers like, this is the best shit I ever seen. Like, this is how I felt through the beginning of the whole movie. I'm like, the acting is on point, the energy right, the music right. Like, I'm loving every fucking thing about it, how the visual looking, the story building is going great. This shit is the shit. And then all of a sudden, the Irish vampire broke into song and dance and shit, but it kind of felt like some Broadway shit. You know what I'm saying? It felt a little cheesy all of a sudden where I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, they got the niggas in the background doing the ensemble dance and shit with the niggas. I'm like, but it looked too, nigga, this is a hard movie. Like, this movie was setting itself up to be believable almost. Yeah. And then you broke into this bullshit ass, Broadway ass, Little Shop of Horror ass moment where I'm like, this shit whack. But I ain't give up yet. I was like, okay, I didn't care for that, but let's keep going. The shit good. Then all of a sudden, it was time to go to war with the vampires. Now you done got all this work. You got me worked up. You got me thinking it's the best shit I ever seen. I'm feeling everything that's going on. You got the little, you know, the old girl telling y'all the spiritual side of shit was going on. I'm like, this shit gonna be good as a motherfucker. So I'm thinking like any other movie that's good. I'm like, they gearing up for an epic battle against the vampires. This shit gonna go crazy. They gonna be fighting and throwing bitches through the walls, all kind of shit. Nigga, I'm talking about 30 seconds later, after these vampires entered the motherfucking establishment, every nigga in there was dead. 30 minutes. No, not 30 minutes. 3 seconds.
I didn't talk about the Asian lady.
I don't know who killed who. I don't know why they got killed. It was nothing about. I thought nobody died with honor. Nobody died after fighting valiantly. They just was dead in fucking 1 minute. The Asian bitch like, fuck everybody else plan. I'm finna go out here and get this shit popping. She jump out and stab a motherfuckers, get caught on fire. Bitch don't try to roll. She don't try. This is like you fighting a gorilla, GMS. Like, you burning up, bitch. Like, you're on fire. Like, anything you thought was gonna happen is happening to you. You know what I'm saying? But her whole point but listen, her whole point to get it popping was to get home to her daughter. Mm-hmm. You did that so stupid that now the daughter ain't got no fucking family. She got a total out the registers by herself. She don't know how to fucking do the motherfucking books of the restaurant or the little corner store. She gonna be fucked tomorrow. When she find out both her parents dead, she gonna be like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with all this goddamn? You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Smoke got away, and the first thing he did was got to her. He said, I can't eat this bitch. Yeah, I promise not to eat this bitch, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
This is another problem. Then my OG. Now, mind you, there's vampires coming to eat you and bite you. I don't know why the nigga felt the need to slit his motherfucking wrist first. Like, he just needed to see, like they needed to see the blood first, nigga. They coming to bite your ass with or without your arm cut. So it was just a stupid ass scene, no reason. They killed old what's his name? Who girl was that? The
Smoke girl
chick. Smoke girl. Kill. I mean,
no, that's Smoke girl.
That's Smoke girl. They should have had. All I'm saying. No, this is gonna help y'all. Let me tell y'all how it should have ended, and everybody that's seen it, you tell me, am I wrong? Now, how it should have ended was when they got ready to fight them vampires, they should have spent a little more time getting weapons ready, because they niggas shaved like 2 damn chair legs and that shit was on the crack. Like, can you build up for this shit? Can we get some holy water? Can we get some garlic Kool-Aid or something, bitch.
He
Like,
says just rig some buckets with garlic in it when they
oh,
open the door,
like,
make it fall.
can we Kevin McAllister this shit a little bit? Set up some booby traps, some motherfucking paint coming down
Home
the steps
Alone.
and stuff. Yeah, Home Alone that shit a little bit. So they had shit ready. That's number one. So they should have spent more time getting their weapons together. The hoodoo, what kind of spirituality shit that
it was hoodoo.
So she should have been giving them more wisdom and game on it of how we're gonna defeat these, how we're gonna put a real fight in, how we're gonna
like a strategy.
Yeah, and how we gonna really put some work in. And then they should have showed a good 10, 20 minutes of fighting. Where every time we lost a character, we was like, damn, they went out like a Gito. They was going hard, they went out hard. I would have loved to see that. Then you got these two twin niggas up there slap boxing while everybody outside dying. These niggas ain't fighting for real. They don't want to kill each other and shit. They just slap boxing.
I love you, bro. I love you.
They tussling and shit. Me and my brother fight way harder than that. That's on my life, nigga. We both fucked up after our fights. So these niggas up there playing around while everybody dying. Then all of a sudden it's over. They done wiped out everybody but two motherfuckers. Now, what they should have did was, I feel like the Asian lady should have been still alive. I feel like the OG nigga should have still been alive, and Smoke and Lil Sam. They should have got outside after defeating and fighting and fighting hard and killing all these motherfuckers. They should have been outside licking their wounds like, God damn, that was crazy. That was some evil shit, man. We straight. We lost our friends. We lost some people, and then all of a sudden, one of them Klansmen should have popped OG. Now it makes sense. Like, oh shit, I thought we was done fighting, motherfucker. We was done fighting the spiritual evil. Now we got to fight the human evil. You know what I'm saying? But it should have came as a surprise. All of a sudden, the OG get popped by the Klan, and now Smoke jump into military action. Like, now let's go to war. And him, Lil Sam, and the Asian bitch fight their ass off and get rid of them. But then Smoke dies. I think he should have died. I think even the Asian bitch could have died. And Sam rolled off to the end. I think that's how it should have ended. It should have been an exciting fight. Now, without that exciting fight, why would I watch this movie again? And if I watch it one more time, why would I ever watch that shit again after seeing it twice? Because I know how it ends. This like Friday After Next once the Christmas party starts. Ain't a nigga I know like that fucking movie after the Christmas party starts.
Yeah. One
of the funniest movies ever up until Pinky come in with them bitches. Then it just fall off after that, right? So that's what happened. This is the equivalent of Pinky and them hoes coming in. I call us lollipop. Like, this is what happened when the bitch started the fight. It just went straight downhill after that. Now, what do y'all think? Am I wrong?
I don't think you're wrong.
Do it sound like it would have been better if it ended like that?
To me, I do think it would be better if it ended that way, and if even they had shrunken the like the music scene where they were going through like time or whatever, and not showed the future. I think that would have been a nice edit as well, but it doesn't take away anything from me. I do say that I did say or I didn't say this out loud, but I was thinking it. Like, when they came in and everybody started dying fast, I remember thinking like, damn, they dying fast. But I'm like, well, they didn't have time to prep. So I really it didn't ruin it for me. I just loved the movie so much up to that point, and I still love it. Like, I still love that movie. But I do like your ending though better. Yeah.
I will say a few things before I say my alternate ending that I think would have been cold. I did get irritated by the part where when Smoke's girl is dying, he had enough time to go up to her and do the whole sentimental thing while a bunch of vampires is like shredding niggas to pieces. I was like, there's no way that he's not going to get like pounced on or something. And all of a sudden they just end up starting to retreat from the barn, even though they're winning the fight. That part was threw me a little bit because you kind of left me wondering why they started to push back and leave out of the barn. Like, was there something that was said?
Was something drawing them out, or what was
her dying and the whole her being part of the spirit realm? Did something happen with her and her hoodoo that she does that kind of deterred them? I don't know, whatever. But my alternate ending would be, I would prefer them to start getting beat by the vampires, right? By the numbers. Everything's going wrong. You know what I'm saying? They killing everybody. All these people are dying left and right. Of course, I didn't want the youngest dude. What is his name again?
Sammy.
Sammy. I don't want Sammy to die. I don't want maybe the OG. I don't know. Asian lady for sure, because she the one that yelled that dumbass shit out without a plan. But they could have kept a little bit more people, but they could have been losing numbers, right? And as this fight is going on, as they feel defeated, as even Smoke is about to be killed by his own brother, them Native Americans come popping up and start handling business.
I like that.
And then they start getting saved. Motherfuckers thought it was the end, but here come the natives helping us out, doing their thing, because you know the story, how the story goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's giving me Lord of the
land
Rings
and the
vibes.
people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So everybody band together against that evil, man. Now you're thinking, GMS.
And as soon as the natives pull up, they take out vicious water bombs and start throwing them at the vampires.
No,
it's full of garlic juice.
Arrows with water balloons taped to the end of them. I'm just saying, nigga, that is what I'm talking about. That is what an epic ending is required. That movie required an epic ending. Yeah. Without it, I cannot fuck with it on the sense of wanting to see it again. I loved everything about. When I say I loved everything about it, I think it was going perfectly up until the point.
Talk about the things you liked.
I like the
Ryan
acting,
Coogler
hands down.
I Am Legend alternate version.
No, I don't want to see that nigga do a goddamn thing with another action movie. That nigga better make all relationship flicks from now on. I don't want to see that nigga do shit. He done killed Wakanda Mama in the worst way fucking possible, and he just fucked this movie up. But
tell us what you liked.
I liked the acting. I think everybody did their job, and I think if anybody deserves criticism, it's not the actors. Everybody did what they were asked to do, and they did it at a high level. They just asked them to do some dumb shit. So that ain't on them. I think the music was soulful. I think the them trying to teach and break down some of those spiritual systems and shit and some of the history, I think that was dope. Even using Irish vampires was smart because they were lower class in the South at the same time, and they were the white niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it just made a lot of sense. I think they put a lot of energy into making it make sense. That's why you can't drop the ball on this. I think Michael B. Jordan, I mean, that's what I'm mad about. I wanted all of them to win forever. This movie is going to fade away. I put money on this. We is not going to give a fuck about this movie next year.
I don't think that's the
You don't think so?
Do you give a fuck about Black Panther 2?
Well, no, but I hated that. I hated it.
Because you ruined it for me, you asshole.
No, nigga, it's bad. It's simply bad. And guess what? Guess what happened? It was so bad. Guess what else we don't care about now?
Black Panther.
Black Panther 1, nigga, that we did like.
Yeah,
niggas don't even want to see that shit no more because of 2. And so that's how this movie is.
You don't think they can pull off a 3?
Hell fucking no. And let me say this about Sinners, because people like that little ending after the credits and like, oh, they
I loved it.
Let's take back up place in the 90s.
Let me tell you why that's a problem for me.
Okay.
We just saw what happened in a juke joint when somebody come to the door and asks to come in. So this old nigga sitting at the bar and they come to him like, hey, there's some people outside, they asking to come in. He like, sure, let the motherfuckers in. Like, can you pause for like 3 seconds, nigga, and just think about the shit that you done already been through? They should have made it where he was aware, like, hold up.
Why they not just come
somebody
in?
is somebody asking to come in. Let me come out to the door and see who that is. Like that, after all y'all just showed us and made such a big point about that. Now 50 years later, however many years later, he just forgot. He should have been on point, like somebody at the door asking to come in. Let me come see who it is. Then he sees them outside like, oh shit. But then he should have thought about it like, I know if I let him in, I know what I'm inviting in. I know I'm inviting evil in. But you know what? I'm an old nigga. Fuck it. Bring y'all ass in. You know what I'm saying? That would have made me feel better other than the way it ended. You know, it's little stupid shit. I know y'all thinking like this ain't that big a deal. It is that big a deal when I wanted something to win that bad. Like Sister Act 2 is a classic. because it's good from the beginning to the motherfucking end.
Yeah.
You know, every movie you tell me about, and I brought up the weirdest comparison, but all of our great movies, they beginning to end, and that's important. If not, they just gonna fall deeper and deeper down the pile of, or list of movies, and I ain't gonna give a fuck.
We're gonna see. I don't think it's going away though. I don't see that, and I still love it. I do want to see it again, especially knowing your
IMAX,
like your critique on it. I want to watch it again.
More gonna stand out to you. You're gonna be like,
it probably is.
I hate when this motherfucker.
I value the critique because he's not just saying that he doesn't like the movie. Like a lot of people, just if they seen somebody say they don't like something, oh, I don't like it either because they don't like it.
It's
like,
a critique.
You have reasons why, and you can speak on the specific reasons why you don't enjoy it. So,
bro, I'm one of them.
And they're valid.
I'm raised by TV, nigga. I'm one of them niggas that anytime I'm watching some shit, I become that shit for like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a vampire slayer for 3 days after that shit. I ain't want to do shit after that. I ain't want to play a banjo. I ain't want to drink corn liquor. I ain't want to eat sweaty pussy. I didn't want to do shit after that movie.
Oh,
and I had a perfect experience. I went by myself. I got me some cheese curds and some motherfucking beer, a big ass beer. The biggest, it was like a Slurpee sized cup of beer. And I was like, I'm finna sit here, I'm by myself, I'm cool. It ain't really nobody in there. Shit, man. I left that motherfucker just hurt. Like, damn, this nigga fucked up again. This was a Black Panther mama all over again.
That's fucked up,
bro. She died. She drowned on top of the water, holding on to the edge. When you ever see a nigga dead in the pool, holding on to the edge?
They wouldn't have enough strength to swim, but they got enough strength to pull themselves out.
Having his head on the side of the motherfucking pool like this, and he dead from drowning. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, stop. Y'all stupid. Okay.
Right,
I know GMS has to go, but I do want to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, we'll keep going. All right, GMS. Have a good night.
Later,
I appreciate y'all love. I'll see y'all later.
Peace. Oh, he's so funny. I'm glad you got to get your Sinners review out because the people wanted to know what you thought. So I'm glad
I love his point about the Indians.
Mm-hmm. That is Lord of the Rings.
The Indians never came back. That would have been a great ass way because they were outnumbered. They ain't had no answer for all that shit, but that would have helped show how they could defeat them.
Yeah, or the fact that like if they would be coming, let's say they're coming, maybe not even coming when the vampires are still out, but if they came and helped them defeat the clan because it's daybreak now.
I would have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point. They didn't want to fuck with the evil because they don't fuck with them spirits like that, but they wanted to come. That's a good point. Again, it needed to have more sense to me. Because that at this point, all it was he just sitting around, just lost everybody, and he just sitting around waiting on the clan to come. Like, nigga, come on, man. I want to see more people rise from the ashes after all hell broke loose. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't look good to me. But go ahead. We can move. What else you have?
I got you. Just random questions. Well, like I see a lot right now with AI everywhere. And I've been wanting to ask y'all this for a few weeks, but just kept getting pushed. But I wanted to know, what are your thoughts, first of all, on AI? Do you think it's good or bad?
Well, when I listen to them AI generated songs, I'm like, I like this shit. They making better music than motherfuckers who alive making music.
Really?
So hell fucking yeah. I don't like technology typically. You know what I mean? I never liked what's that shit they do on movies with the graphics? CGI. So I wouldn't like AI. Knowing that it's AI, I don't give a fuck if it look real. Knowing that it's AI would take the spirit away from it. It's like Beyonce singing soulful music. Like, bitch, you ain't got no soul.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right? Beyonce can sing, y'all, but she can't sing because the bitch ain't got no soul in her songs and music. So that's how AI would feel watching it. I'm like, this shit don't feel real to me. But it has its benefits. You know what I'm saying? So I think
it does.
Just like any other technology.
I thought that too, though. That's how I wrote it down in my notes. Like, AI is cool, but to me, it has no soul because it feels empty. Something about it, even if it looks glossy, even if it's polished, even if it's good.
He thought he killed him with that dad joke.
You can't. But like
a
it don't
beehive.
it don't have no soul to it. But I wonder, do you think this is like the last thing for us to fight against to justify our existence?
Do you mean is AI going to be our last enemy? Humans' last enemy?
Well, like yeah, like us allowing it
like
to become
Terminator
part of
type
our
shit?
not like Terminator, but us allowing it to become an accepted part of society is what is going to possibly end us. Or do you think that? Because that's really my question. Because the more we have them, being able to do AI through, creating content, AI creating music, AI creating books, AI creating, what do you
Now, okay, it will definitely knock out majority of the financial opportunities for people to make a living. It's already doing that in so many ways, but it's gonna take away humans' ability to earn money for sure, like in every kind of way. I also think it's going to clean up crime. I also think it's going. That's why your Bill Gates and them types have been trying to do population reduction because they believe that the technology is gonna surpass our ability to have resources for the people. So they want to get thin the people out. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds evil and wicked, but it's also evil and wicked to have billions of people that you can't support or have no way of supporting themselves, I should say. Because that's what it'll come down to.
Right.
And
but
I know
why,
you think it's a lot of land. We should just be growing and doing this ourselves. Like it ain't gonna work like that, man.
the infrastructure isn't there though
Nah.
for all the land that we have. But how much money do we need though? Like I get that AI does help, right, with making things more efficient and whatever. But how much money do we need? Like
You mean the people that's gonna use AI to stop paying humans? Like what do you mean?
Yeah.
Why would they want to replace humans?
Yeah. Why?
Because the rich has always put buffers between them and the poor because the poor could always outnumber them, run up on them, and put them head on a spike. You know what I'm saying? This go back to castles and kings and shit. They made sure they had religion, armies, racism. When it wasn't the color of your skin, it was you're a Dane, you're a Saxon, they made sure they had a division all in between to buffer and keep them safe. Yeah. Now that technology has grown so much, they don't even need all of those different layers because technology alone will keep your ass from getting close to them. So that movie Snowpiercer that I brought up many times, it showed each train cart from the poor people all the way to the owner of the train and how many layers of train carts that kept the poor people from getting to the front. That is how the real world works. You get what I'm saying? The police force, the army, the religious zealots, the crazy motherfuckers, the bums, even the bums. They like put the bums in front. You know what I'm saying? They'll find a way to block people from coming up and taking what they got. Because if you wealthy and rich and you want to enjoy the beauty of the world, why would you want some ratchet motherfuckers over here on the beach with you? Why would you want some hillbilly, sloppy body white bitches over here? Why would you want some kids that I don't fuck with screaming and yelling? Why wouldn't I want to enjoy my private beach without all that shit? We all get bougie. The more money we make, the more bougie we get. I'm a ghetto ass nigga, and people probably saw me and my mama and pops and them coming when we was little dirty ass light skinned kids. Like, who brought these little bummy ass kids to the old country buffet? You know what I'm saying? But now I'm a bougie nigga, $300-$400 meals. I be looking at little kids like, who let these niggas in here? I don't want little niggas around while I'm eating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little white boy flicking boogers and shit. I just paid $1,000 for a fucking meal for me and my friends. Get these the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is unfortunately what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. They don't need us. They did, why do they need us? Like, honestly.
Listen, it's not, I don't think that they need us. I just think that for a society to function, right, you have people, we all should have roles and things that we need to do, right? Like to make the society run. And if you're replacing all these things, what are you going to do with all these people?
That's the point. That's why they made sure
COVID.
They want to see what the COVID would do. They want to see what, they could put a bug in anything.
Yeah.
They could starve us out. They could create bullshit wars. They could thin us out any motherfucking time. They could do it all at once.
Yeah.
They can eliminate half of the population in days. In days. And then they have a cleanup crew. You remember years ago, they had all the conspiracy theories talking about all the FEMA camps that had all these coffins and bins ready on the ready.
Just like ready to go.
They have the infrastructure to clean us up.
Yeah.
We'll be all in the bulldozer getting rolled around with each other, pushed into a big ass hole they done dug and shit. You gonna have some leopard print motherfucking headband on and shit. And you just gonna be rolled up in this a random gorilla on fire, just rolling in a big group of fucking people and shit. Shannon Sharpe filling on bitches and shit. Everybody just fucked up.
Like, look at us, guys.
Pushing the same pile. Little Smokey Robinson, shiny pants ass gonna come slide down the hill like on Glory when they was burying them niggas on Glory.
Oh my God, I gotta pee. You stupid. No, but you are making a great point. The reason that I wanted to ask this is because I noticed that, like, when I'm looking at pictures and things online, a lot of times the comments, sometimes I can't tell when they're fake. Sometimes I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I'll look at the comments because we all like to read comments these days. And people are like, I hate AI, like, fuck this AI and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, people are really like having strong reactions to the AI. And so I started to think, like, I wonder why that is. Like us accepting it, is that going to be our own demise?
We are our own demise no matter what we do. Mm-hmm. The way we think as a people, the fact that the many are controlled by the few.
Yeah.
We are our own demise no matter how you spin it. We was our own demise long before a computer existed. Our stupid ass desires, the things we want, our vanity, all that, we've been killing ourselves off and keeping ourselves poor through history.
Yeah.
And that's why the people that figure it out learn to excel or move up levels in life, because they figured it out. They got out the matrix, so to speak. They got out of the dumb thinking or whatever. Their eyes got opened up. So they end up doing better. But then when they start doing better, people wonder why they don't come back and help. Because they know you unhelpable. They know you can't help dumb motherfuckers. You can't help blind people see. You can't help them. What I'm supposed to do? These niggas eating steak. Well, I'm supposed to go back? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. I had a Roof Chris ribeye the other day. Mm-hmm. That shit prepared on a level. I ain't never had no tender steak that was tender from the edge to the motherfucking center, the same. Every bite tasted identical and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that type of shit. Once you start getting bougie, man, you get real comfortable with them saying fuck these other homeless motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hear you, but I feel like I want to keep my humanity as much as possible when it comes to other people. But yes, I do find that the more that I'm able to live better and do better, I do.
Let me tell you what would happen if we were shit out of luck. The world was crashing, going crazy, and you had a lot of water and food in your house, and you start having nice looking people, good-hearted people. Please, ma'am, please just let me and my son in. It's just us. Just, please, we need your help. You're like, all right, come on in. And then another motherfucker, look, I'm sorry. My wife, she's dead. I'm by myself. I promise you.
Like Walking Dead.
Nigga, in 3 days, one of them gonna scrape you. One of them gonna rob you. The other one gonna hit you over the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna be voting your ass.
Survival.
They're gonna be voting you out of your shit. They're like, she looks like she eats a lot. Did you see the bitch stomach? Like, I think we should get her the fuck out of here. Yeah. Like, right now, we got 3 weeks of food, but if we keep this fat bitch here, we only gonna have 2 days of food. And
First
they vote
of all,
you out of your own
are you
shit.
talking shit about me?
This is a hypothetical scenario. Don't make it about you, goddammit.
You made it about me. Asshole. Unmute yourself.
You understand? And all that humanity that you think you got gonna go out the window. That's what I mean by people succeed. It's hard to reach that because it ain't that they didn't try.
Yeah.
Most people that get wealthy, our athletes, all these people we call stupid for going broke, they did reach back. They did try to help family out. They did try to help friends out. And they lost so much of their own fucking bread that by the time they figured it out, they just trying to hold on to a little bit of something so they can live the rest of their life.
Yeah.
This is human nature. And once you realize you can't change the nature of a human, you get real fucking cynical or whatever the word is.
Pessimistic, cynical.
All that. So when I come across like a crazy motherfucker, it's because I've been observing history and I've been observing human nature. This shit don't change. Same thing with a woman. If a woman do me dirty, I'm like, that's exactly what you're supposed to do, you shady bitch. You are a woman. You know what I'm saying? I expected it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit that we wish wasn't like that. But you get to be two people. You get to be the fool that finds out the hard way, or you get to be the nigga like me that just want to stay far, far away from motherfuckers and be in my own little bubble and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say about that, because I don't want to harp on it too much longer.
No, I think that was really good. It made sense what you were saying, and it's the world we're living in now. This is shit we're gonna be dealing with. So definitely gonna want to get your updated thoughts at some point as things start to advance even further. So another question I have for you, I was watching Soft White Underbelly, and they were having a conversation on there, and like the interviewer said something off camera, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask the guys if they think this is true or false. So true or false? Women want bad boys that are only good to them, and men want good girls that are only bad with them.
That's a great point. Very basic, simple, and it's true.
Yeah,
because we want a freaky, nasty girl. We just don't want other niggas to be on that. Like, why would I want a girl that's sharing herself? You know what I'm saying? That's like the perfect example. Let's say I love chocolate chip cookies. Ain't nothing better.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck up. I see a chocolate chip cookie. I need that motherfucker, right? But if I'm at a long ass roll, like at the movie theater, and you hand my cookie bare hand to the motherfucker on the end, and they just pass the cookie all the way down the aisle to me, you think I want that motherfucking cookie? I'm like, every dirty finger motherfucker just touched my cookie all the way down here, right?
Yeah.
Now it's bad for me. It's full of sugar. It's plenty of calories. You know, get my blood sugar all up. So but I love it. It's my weakness. So we got a weakness for that sweet freak. You know what I'm saying? But when she done been passed around and touched around, I can't even enjoy it. I gotta wrap up. I gotta put some gloves on to handle this motherfucker. I gotta, I gotta take a risk of having a bump on my lip fucking with this goddamn cookie. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want that, right?
Yeah.
But then on the woman's side of the game, they have this sick belief that if a man is kind and sweet and good to the woman, she believes him to be weak, because women know, and this go back to nature of a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Women know that they up to no good. And if this nigga's too stupid to see that I ain't shit, he's a lame. If this nigga knows if he don't know I ain't shit and I'm an evil motherfucker, he can't see that, he's a lame. That's why y'all want niggas to stand on business, because you know y'all dirty. You know y'all up to no good. Y'all know y'all have fucked up intentions. So if he's too dumb to see it, you have no respect for him. Like, this nigga don't even know I'm playing him. This is ridiculous.
Oh my God. But we're not always playing people, AP. I mean,
you don't even know it. Let me tell you why. Okay. Because you're playing the long game then. That means I'm not playing him. I really like him until he starts acting like a bitch. Until he starts giving you everything and like falls in line with this man that you want him to be, all that shit you liked. Mm-hmm. It's over now. I won. He's a lame. It took me 7 years. It took me 15 years.
I broke him.
But I broke him. And what kind of lame ass nigga would let a bitch break him?
Yeah.
I got to get away from this lame ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? This is y'all nature. Y'all don't see it, but I see it. As soon as that nigga give in and give up his manhood, because that's kind of what it's like, we just playing word games now. But as soon as he's no longer has the foresight to see you up to no good, all of a sudden he ain't shit. He a lame. He's goofy. Matter of fact, everybody, all your friends look at him like, oh, she got his old lame ass.
Oh my God.
For real, y'all don't respect that shit.
I don't know. I don't know if I buy it. I mean, because I guess
I push my wife downstairs at least every 6 months just to remind her
that ain't true. She gonna come down to the basement.
I make sure she tuck and roll down the stairs at least twice a year, just to let her know. Like, anyway. I still be watching you, bitch. I know I don't trust your mother.
Don't front for people. Anyway, not front.
I'm too old to. I'm no other problem. But I'm the other thing that a woman could tolerate. I'm not giving you drama all day, but I ain't giving you enough of shit all day. So I'm why won't he talk to me? Why he ain't give me no attention? Why I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. But you made me forget what I was gonna. Let's see. We were talking about. Oh, on the bad boy part, right? Like, so them saying, because Countess was asking, like, what do you mean by bad boy? I don't know what he meant by bad boy when the interviewer was saying it. But when I heard it, what I feel like it means is a man, not necessarily a violent person or anything like that, but he does what he want to do. And men respect him. Other bitches want him, but he only wants me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he about his business. He takes care of what he got to take care of, but he's not corny. He's not goofy. He's not stupid. Like, he could be intelligent. And when I say corny, I mean like trying to be like somebody else, not himself. Being a square and stuff like that is not a problem. But what I mean is he's not lame, basically. So
he's not pretending and
yeah, like trying to be some he's not. Like, we want that type of dude. And when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, we do want a dude that stands on business, that's not lame, that does his thing, that other men respect, other bitches want, but he's good to me. He could be an asshole to everybody else, or he could be whatever to everybody else. But yeah, he treats us like, a queen. I think a lot of women do want that. And I think that's what drives a lot of people crazy, because if he bad, he bad. If he bad, he bad. Even if he's good to you, if he's bad, he's bad. I mean, he's gonna break your heart. He's gonna break your heart.
The movies don't help and all this other shit. But remember what I said when we was talking about the world population and all this shit, how you can't help people.
Yeah.
You can't help women. You cannot save women from themselves when it comes to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or men, for that matter. Look at all the old niggas that's making these same dumbass decisions. You cannot save people that can't see. You can't make them see.
Yeah.
And by the time they can see, if it ever happens, it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why ain't no point. When I was doing relationship conversations and talking about that, and even having one-on-ones with women all the time, I was like, I'm wasting my motherfucking breath. They was paying good money.
Yeah.
I don't even want to do this.
He
shit
refuses. He's like, fuck it. They don't listen.
Dog. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. You can't change, people that don't want to change. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the reason they won't change is because it's in their nature.
Yeah, we are what we are and who we are to some extent. Certain things we can change, but at nature, like at our nature, we are who we are and we are what we are, right? But what do you think? So going back to what you were saying though about the cookie analogy, you were more so talking about like someone being slept with and things like that. But what about showing things? Like, what about how people present online? Like,
that is a personal. I think every man is different.
Yeah.
Some men like to show off their woman. Some men are real against that. They think that's, they don't want their woman to be seen. I think that's extreme. I think that's because if like I know,
mm-hmm.
a real hawk a real fucking vulture nigga, he gonna see your bitch through a motherfucking burqa. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever that bitch got on, he gonna see if she worth fucking on. You know what I'm saying? So what's the big hold up about hiding her? Now I don't want my woman to look trashy. And that ain't about being looking too sexual. That's looking tacky. Bitch, don't look tacky. We bosses. Like, don't have me embarrassed in this expensive ass restaurant because you dress like we had a chicken stand. You know what I'm saying? That don't work here. You know what I'm saying? You could be very sexy here, but look more elegant here. If you bring that little split saw down and up and down your bodysuit in here, that shit look tacky, bitch. It ain't about showing your body. I'm not insecure about people seeing your body. Everybody see it. If you had church clothes on, your work clothes on, bitch, no one is not sure what you working with, but don't look tacky.
Yeah.
And a lot of young women, honestly, y'all, man, I just saw one of my cousins, my female cousins, graduated from Howard. That's an accomplishment. Her pictures look so bad, and she's a pretty girl naturally. She got so much makeup on. I promise to God, and I hate to say this about Cuzzo, but she looked ugly in her graduation photos.
Because you know what she looks like. Like, you know she's how beautiful she is. Yeah.
She fucked herself up with that makeup. She took off, let's say she a 9, she dropped like 4 points from her bad makeup. And a lot of women look really trashy, and they think that us men are trying to clean y'all up from looking like that. Women looked elegant in their fitted dress back in the day. When we talk about Felicia Rashad and she got all that blowback for trying to tell young women to chill on shit, she wore provocative shit. It just didn't look like your tacky looking provocative shit. We saw her ass and titties too, but it looked elegant.
Yeah,
that's value. You know, if I sold, like if I had a chain on that looked like it's a piece of shit, but it's real, it just looked very tacky and bad. Or if I had one that's a little less expensive that looks classier, you would think the other one, you know, the smaller one or whatever looks better. It looks more expensive, I should say.
Yeah.
Sometimes value and what perceived value is, bring your stock down. If you look trashy, you look trashy. I don't give a fuck what you got on. You get what I'm saying? But if you look good and you look sexy, no one gives a fuck about that. We're not trying to hide your body. We just want you to not embarrass us when we the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But there's other niggas that want their bitch fully covered, you know, and they be scared to let their bitch be seen, and they be the freakiest bitches. I probably have more sloppy random head from bitches that wore oversized jeans and hoodies than I did by bitches that wore naked shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you hiding your freak by having the bitch not get her hair done or wearing, you know, quick ponytail or something. That bitch is sucking plenty of dick at work. Just 1 point.
Well, okay. Thank you. That was an interesting perspective. Now, I want to ask you about hormones. Since you're a man, I wish the other guys was here too, but I wanted to ask y'all, and be honest with me. Do you think men have cycles? Like, you know how women have menstrual cycles? So it's a hormonal cycle. Do you think that men have cycles that are hormonally based, but obviously it's different and it's not the same cycle?
It's hard for me to answer this because we have a large population of males that act in a manner that I can't even understand. So if I start trying to speak for them, I can't speak for them because I don't even understand the character or the behavior of a lot of guys I see. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, who the fuck do that? But it's a lot of people that do these weird things and have these emotional moments and shit. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about me and when I have an emotional moment or when I seem to be aggy or on a fucking male period, if there's such a thing. It's because I ain't got my dick sucked in too long. It's that simple. If I'm fucking on a regular and getting hit, not just fucking, because sometimes you don't want that. You just want to get a good ass dick suck till you pop.
Yeah.
And get on with your day. I am the chipperest, happiest. Like, traffic don't bother me. Like, don't shit get on my nerve. I'm like, it don't be an attitude because this what it be for me. If I was living free I will have everything I want when I want it, how I want it. But trying to be a family man, trying to be a good man, trying to be a responsible man. I give up all of those perks and benefits that I would have if I wasn't. So I'm mad a lot of times because I'm thinking like, I'm making sacrifices that don't nobody know I'm making. And they think I like it because, you know, I do like having other people that's in my life happy because I'm doing my job. But what about me though? Where's my happiness though? You get what I'm saying? And a woman be like, 2 dick sucks a week. They think that's work. I could get it 2 times a day from different bitches every day.
Yes. Okay.
I am sacrificing so much. And no one knows why I cry inside.
Every time you say I cry inside, nobody sees me crying inside. No, but I get you. So you feel like from your personal experience, it's more based on that where your mood.
See, now y'all know I like being funny and being silly and shit, but I'm being real though. That was a real thing that makes me get set off. Another thing is if my money funny. If them the 2 things that can get me off my rocker where I'm too reactive, I'm not really in a good mood, little shit set me off. It's when I'm sexually frustrated or my money funny. Them 2 things right there, I be on fucking edge because while people talking and interacting around me, I'm thinking about, damn man, I should be getting my dick sucked right now. Or man, I got to get this bread up because I got this going on.
Why did I buy this?
Do this? Yeah, that shit just happened. You know, so when them 2 things are on my mind and somebody come to me with some dumb shit, I might be snappy. So that's me. I can't speak for nobody else. I feel like other niggas be playing their game and be finna kill a bitch because she interrupted the game. I don't know what that's like. This other little boy killed his mama here because he ordered some gaming headphones on her car,
Amazon, right?
And then she snapped on him about it and shit, and he killed her. His mama.
And then he was asking about the package.
Yeah, still wondering where the fuck his headphones at. Not if his mama gonna survive. Like I know she did. I made sure that was out of the way. Where's my fucking headphones? So again, I don't understand all that, but I would say that. Why did you ask that question though? That's a weird fucking question to ask.
I just wonder, you know, like I have guy friends and I feel like, you know, I know that I am hormonal, but I know based on my experience that I do have PMS and things like that. And I can tell like, oh, okay, I know where I'm at in my cycle. And sometimes I deal with that with guy friends and I'm like, I don't know if it's seasonal, you know, is it seasonal depression? Is it something building up with their hormones and levels are going up and down is making them be like this and then be like that? So I just was curious, like if it's any kind of pattern that you noticed.
I think it's just like I said, you feel confined because you could be doing so much more. You got a lot of shit in your way. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be I'm speaking for me though. What if I'm a guy who can't get no action from women and life is harder in that way? My frustration might be that no one wants to love me. I can't get a woman to take me serious. I can't get a woman to want to fuck me without money. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's too personal. I think whatever sets a motherfucker off sets them off. But
so it's different for men than you think. It wouldn't be a cycle.
I don't think it's cycle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's cycles. I don't think it's time of the month. I don't think it's in their DNA or some shit. It's the things that worry them. If they worried about it, then everything else is an added issue. It's a straw to break the camel back kind of situation. They're already dealing with something, and that little thing gonna set them off.
Okay, that was it.
Question?
I mean, I do, but we could end.
Give me one more, and we up out of here. Fuck it.
Okay,
this is gonna be random as hell. Okay, it's 3 gorillas this time. Looking at it. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you, like, do you think certain insecurities are worse than others?
Of course.
Okay.
I think insecurities is a mental disorder, meaning it can disable you, because when you hella worried about something or insecure about something, it will change your behavior. It might change the way you act. It might change the way you walk. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker hiding something, they might walk different. And they developed a whole hunchback trying to hide something, or a woman that covered her face with makeup since she was 6 and damaged her skin, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like insecurity or whatever. It might it causes you it destroys your life. It will cause you some real fucking problems in your life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it can, but I feel like we all have insecurities, right? We all have those.
What was your question again, though?
Are there certain ones that are worse than others?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so I might got 10, but it's that one though that makes me move different. It's that one that makes me think different and maybe risk different things that I wouldn't risk.
Yeah,
maybe my insecurity is broke, so I'm willing to do anything to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Or my insecurity is shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Height. So I get my knee surgery on Wednesday and shit. I'm getting my knees extended. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying whatever the fuck your thing. It's something that it's on your mind too much. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck can you be comfortable when something is just constantly reminded, like every fucking day? Women got it worse because once they fixate on something, you cannot love them out of that shit. You get what I'm saying? They every day, I hate my fucking legs. I hate my fucking whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? They can't think about shit else.
I mean, it's difficult.
But they might got 5 other problems with them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that one. Then if they think they fix that, then they fixate on something else. So the real shit is just not being content with yourself and worried about the wrong things. And that's hard it's easier to say than to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Do you have a response for this question or anything else? I can't be the only one fucking answer. You ain't got nothing.
No, I wanted to hear. I was wanting to hear what y'all were gonna say. So no, that was it. I don't have anything for that one. It just was a really random question.
An insecure dude will beat on a chick. I agree. But a non-insecure dude will still beat on a chick. And I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to really get that through your head. Every nigga that get tired of a bitch and slap her, ain't because he insecure.
Okay,
Some of you
getting
bitches
tired
need to get
and
slapped.
That's not the same as beating on her.
I would never be. You know how I feel about beating. You should, if you have to beat on a bitch or punch a bitch, or anything like that, dog, that shit whack as a motherfucker. Only bitch you should beat up is a bitch in the street arguing with you that you don't know. Go ahead, beat her motherfucking ass. I'm tired of these bitches running up like they fucking niggas. Go ahead, beat they ass. Just don't beat up your girl. That shit.
Oh my god. What am I?
Do you disagree? Can man? Hold on. Let me ask you a motherfucking question before we go.
Okay.
Can a man beat up a woman that he don't know if she is being physically aggressive?
Yes.
Is there a limit? Is there a limit to the ass whooping?
Well, once she
can I knock her out? Can I knock her out?
Yeah, you could knock her out. She should.
Right. Y'all heard it here first, y'all.
She shouldn't have been doing whatever she was doing to make you have to defend yourself. But you have to be in defense mode if you're doing that. Yes.
So I gotta let her get a swing off first.
You have to. Yes, you have to be defending.
I'll allow that. I'll allow that. But what if she missed because my reflexes? And I come straight down the middle on her shit.
Okay, but then that's enough, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a man.
What if she eat that one? And I got a 3-piecer after that. I give her a combo.
No, your goal should not be to take her down. Your goal is to get her.
I feel like studs are less likely to square up with a man
because they know better.
Yeah, I think it'll be more of a one of these women that think nobody gonna do shit to them.
I would think so. I guess I was gonna say one of my exes. He actually, I don't know that he's ever hit any women, but I know that he spit in this girl's face one time because she was talking shit about me. Now in my mind, now I'm like, he was fucking with this girl, and she probably was threatening to tell me whatever, because he's like, yeah, I ran into the bitch here, whatever, and she was talking shit about him. I'm like, why is she talking about me? I don't even know her. Why is she talking about me? Like, you know, she don't have to be mad with me. And he was like, I spit in that bitch's face, and she's lucky I didn't, you know, yank her to the thing, but I didn't want to do all that. So, you know, I don't know any woman beaters, but you know.
Yeah, man. Stop beating on people, man. We'll end on that note. That's a good note to end on. Only beat strange bitches up. All right, we up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace, y'all.